Banks are supposed to be the ultimate bastions of security. Yet, over the years, they've proven to be vulnerable to some of the most incredible jaw-dropping heists. While some of these robberies have been solved, there are others that remain unsolved, continuing to capture the public's imagination. These cases raise intriguing questions. Who are the masterminds behind these audacious crimes? Where did all the stolen money go? And what is stopping the authorities from cracking these cases? Let's dive into the world of unsolved bank heists, focusing on the top 8 most remarkable and baffling cases. 8. The Airport Diamond Heist, 2005. One of the most brazen heists in history occurred at Amsterdam's Schiphol Airport in 2005. The criminals targeted an armored truck transporting uncut diamonds and valuable goods worth around $50 million, approximately $118 million today. The thieves carried out the robbery in broad daylight, striking quickly and making off with the loot in less than 5 minutes. What makes this heist even more astounding is that it took place at one of the busiest airports in Europe, with many witnesses around. Despite a thorough investigation and the discovery of the abandoned truck, no suspects have ever been caught. The criminals vanished without a trace, and the stolen diamonds have never been recovered. This case remains one of the most mysterious heists of the 21st century. 7. The Carlton Hotel Robbery, 2013. In the upscale French Riviera city of Cannes, a lone gunman struck the Carlton Hotel in 2013, stealing $136 million worth of jewels. What is particularly stunning about this heist is that the thief pulled it off in under 30 seconds and without any resistance from the hotel's unarmed guards. Despite the heist being caught on CCTV, the criminal managed to escape before authorities could even act. The authorities offered a reward of $1.3 million for information, but the criminal was never apprehended. Interestingly, the Carlton Hotel had been the target of a similar robbery nearly 20 years earlier in 1994, making it clear that high-end luxury hotels are prime targets for daring heists. 6. The Antwerp Diamond Heist, 2003. In 2003, Antwerp, Belgium, witnessed one of the most meticulously planned heists in history. Leonardo Notarbartolo and his team of thieves stole $100 million worth of diamonds from the Antwerp Diamond Center, one of the most secure vaults in the world. Notarbartolo had spent years planning the robbery, even posing as a diamond merchant to blend in with others in the building. The criminals bypassed sophisticated security systems, including alarm systems and vaults, and managed to open 123 of 160 safe deposit boxes, making off with an incredible haul of diamonds, gold, and other valuables. Despite Notarbartolo's arrest and conviction, none of the stolen diamonds have been recovered, and his accomplices were never caught. The case remains one of the largest and most famous diamond heists in history, leaving many to wonder if the diamonds are hidden in secret locations or if they were sold on the black market. 5. The Lebanese Bank Robbery, 1976. Amidst the chaos of the Lebanese Civil War, a group of Palestinian militants saw an opportunity for a daring robbery. In 1976, the Palestinian Liberation Organization, PLO, targeted a large bank in Beirut, stealing $35 million, equivalent to $146 million today. The thieves used explosives to blast through the wall, but they initially failed to break into the vault. Determined, the criminals took control of the surrounding area, calling in locksmiths hired by the French mafia to help crack the vault. The robbers spent 2 days emptying the vault of its contents, currency, gold, rare coins, and bonds, before flying the loot to secret accounts in places like Switzerland. Despite the scale of the heist, the stolen money has never been recovered, and the perpetrators were never brought to justice. 4. The Salaam Bank Robbery, 2007. In 2007, another jaw-dropping heist took place at the Salaam Bank in Baghdad, Iraq. After the 2003 U.S.-led invasion, Iraq's infrastructure was in disarray, leaving its financial institutions vulnerable to crime. In this case, 3 bank employees decided to rob the bank, making off with an astounding $282 million in cash. What makes this robbery unique is that the thieves were insiders who exploited their positions to steal from within. Despite their identities being well known, the criminals managed to evade capture, and many believe they received assistance from militias. Some speculate that the stolen money was used to fund political agendas or illicit activities, but the truth remains unclear, as the funds have never been recovered. 3. The Fortaleza bank heist, 2005. In Fortaleza, Brazil, a group of thieves pulled off an incredibly sophisticated heist in 2005. The robbers dug a tunnel that spanned several hundred feet and led them directly to the vault of the central bank. They bypassed alarms and sensors, making off with 164 million Brazilian real, around $70 million. The criminals used a non-sequential numbering system for the stolen cash, making it nearly impossible to trace the bills. While some of the thieves were captured, many suspects are still at large. In a bizarre twist, 6 of the robbers were later kidnapped and held for ransom by other criminals, likely trying to seize the stolen money. This heist remains one of the most ingenious and elusive robberies in recent history. 2. Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum art theft, 1990. While not a traditional bank heist, the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum art theft is one of the most famous unsolved crimes in the world. In 1990, 2 men dressed as police officers entered the museum and tricked the security guards into letting them in. Once inside, the robbers handcuffed the guards and spent over an hour carefully selecting and stealing 13 priceless works of art, including pieces by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Degas. The total value of the stolen artwork is estimated at over $500 million. Despite an ongoing investigation and numerous leads, the stolen paintings have never been recovered, and the case remains one of the biggest art thefts in history. 1. The Carlton Hotel Robbery, 1994. Another famous robbery occurred at the Carlton Hotel in Cannes, France, in 1994. Armed thieves stormed the luxury hotel, stealing $50 million worth of jewels. However, what makes this heist unusual is that the robbers used guns loaded with blanks, meaning they did not fire a single shot during the robbery. No bullet holes were found at the scene, and despite a thorough investigation, no suspects were ever arrested. The case remains unsolved, leaving the fate of the stolen jewels a mystery.